Hello, in this short video, we're going to explore some of the key features of Google Classroom. Now, when you've created or joined one of your Google Classrooms, you'll see that there's four tabs at the top of your home page. This is Stream, Classwork, People, and Marks. Um, the stream is almost like the news feed for your Google Classroom. This is where comments can be posted, more casual conversations can be had here, and just to show you some of the things that you can post here and some of the limitations with posting on the stream is you can post messages, and within those messages you can attach files, you can attach videos, you can upload files if they're not saved to your Google Drive and they're maybe on your server, you can upload them as well, and you can also post useful links maybe that you want your students to access. It's also worth noting that you can differentiate these posts. By default, it will go to all students, but what you can do is if you've got a full cohort of students who've joined your class, you can actually pre-select the students that you want to see that message, and then only that message will become visible to them. But just to remember that by default, all messages will be posted to all students unless you change that. Um, as we work through this, we'll pop onto our classroom, which I'll cover in more detail in another video. But within Classwork, you can then create different variety of assignments. And as I said, we'll cover all of these in a later video in more detail. With If we skip on from classwork and then move to people, one of the key areas of Google Classroom is collaboration and communication with pupils. So you can add co-teachers to Google Classroom. So there's two ways in which you can add teachers and pupils. Obviously, to add teachers as a co-teacher, you can only do it in this way. If you share a class code with anyone, whether they're a teacher or a pupil, if they input that class code, they will automatically be added as a student. Okay, so class codes or classroom links, if shared with anyone, will automatically deem that person a student of that classroom. If you wanted to add a co-teacher, for example, maybe you're a job share or you want to collaborate with other people, other staff members teaching the same subject, then you would have to manually add that person as a teacher. Um, we will again discuss enable guardian access a later video. The one other thing you have to remember is that within all Google Classrooms, there will be an owner of that classroom. The owner is usually the person who creates the classroom in the first place. Now, we have instances where teachers move on and pass classrooms down to a teacher who's coming on, or there's a number of different scenarios where a teacher no longer wants to be involved in that classroom and has to pass that over. It's really important that within that classroom, you reassign ownership to the person you want to take that, and that person accepts ownership through an email confirmation. If this isn't the case and the classroom owner moves on from East Lothian or moves to a different role where their EduBuzz account is no longer required, then that classroom will fundamentally become unusable and access will be completely restricted. This is a security implication that Google put in force. There's nothing we can do about it as East Lothian Council, but that's a really good point to remember that if you're moving on or if a teacher is moving on that co-teaches within that classroom, just make sure that the owner of the classroom is reassigned. The fourth and final part is marks, which again, we'll come back to in a later video. So that was just four of the key features or key areas within Google Classroom: your stream, your classwork, people, and marks. Check out some of the other videos that will explore classwork and marks in a little bit more detail.